What's up guys, Dino here, welcome back to my racing channel. What is going on? What on earth is going on with racing? I just don't get this, I don't get it. Now, I spent an hour studying that race and it was a difficult race, don't get me wrong, that was a difficult race. Because as you've seen, I don't know if a lot of you have seen it, but it was a complete and utter blanket finish. A total blanket, like what I did mention, which if we go into the result and have a look at this result, Gold Filigree you would never pick to win that race. I looked at his form, there's no way you can pick that. There's absolutely no way that you can put money on that horse. The odds tell you 20 to 1. It doesn't matter how much homework you do, you don't pick that to win the race. You just don't pick it. That's why it's 20 to 1. But, as I mentioned, Dr. Sardonicus ran a cracking race. A cracking race. Now, for carrying 10 stone 1 to run as much as it was 6th, it's only been beaten something like half a length, maybe 3/4 of a length. Absolutely nothing. That is an outstanding run from that horse. As much as I had said each way, it was within 40 yards of getting third. That just shows you the margins in horse racing. There was a mention yesterday with Corinthia Knight, Gracious John, Royal Birth. They had all been running in 3 and 4 races, and I did say that the handicappers basically wanting them to finish on the line right at the same time. Said that yesterday in the video, and if you look, if you take Gold Filigree, I don't get it. I just don't get it how that's won it. Merhub, yep, that had some good form, especially at that track as we had spoke about. I think it's 7 runs, even though they were over 6 and 7 furlongs, it was something like 3 firsts and 4 seconds. That's good form at that track, so I can understand that running a good race, even though it did have 9 stone 11. But if you take they two out, between first and second it was half a length. Between second and third it was a length. But then between third, fourth, fifth and 6th, you're talking short head, nose, nose. So basically I was spot on with the way that I was doing the homework, that they all should have finished on the line right at the same time, and that's exactly what happened, as much as it was 3rd, 4th and 5th. Corinthia Knight finished just in front of Gracious John, and Gracious John just finished in front of Royal Birth because of the slight turn of the weights. And that's all it needs. You might think £3 is, but it makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. The one to take out of the race by far is definitely Dr. Sardonicus, without any shadow of a doubt. Now, the disappointing run to me with Gracious John never came out of stalls. Never came out of stalls. That is a front running horse, and because it never front run, it's totally alien to the horse. As much as it still finished 4th and was only beaten something like a length and 3/4, if that had got out in front, I really fancied its chances. But because it never got out to lead, that was a big mistake there. So Merhub ran a good race. I did mention that 6 or 7 could have won this race, but I would never have picked Gold Filigree to win that race. Absolutely not. You look at its form and it's average, completely average. So that's just another one of the horse racing days where you do all your homework, you're right to a degree, but when you get a horse at 20 to 1 that wins a race that just shouldn't win it. See if Merhub had won it and Corinthia Knight was second and Gracious John was third and Royal Birth was fourth and Dr. Shona was fifth, I'd be sitting here going, do you know what? Good runs, blah blah blah. But because Gold Filigree's won this race, it just throws the horse racing book up in the air. I just could not believe it. When Dr. Sardonicus came into that straight, I really fancied it to get third. I really did fancy it. I knew there was going to be horses coming from off the pace, but I really fancied that as it came in the straight. It was a good length and a half, possibly 2 lengths, and it's only a short. It's only about a furlong and 3/4, so it's not even 2 furlongs. So I thought I might have just held on to get third. But again, if you look at this race, do me a favour, Dr. Sardonicus we need to keep an eye on. Definitely. That was a class 2 with 10 stone 1. 10 stone 1 on its back, and it's only been beaten something like a length and a half to horses that have been running Corinthian Knight, Gracious John, Royal Birth, decent horses, and this was carrying 10 stone 1. The disappointing was Stone of Destiny. That ran an absolute honker. As much as it was only a short head behind, I really fancied that. I thought that possibly could have won it, but I really fancied Gracious John to a degree. Yeah, yesterday I says, am I going to stick a lot of money on it? No, and I didn't. And I didn't stick a lot of money on Dr. Sardonicus either, because it was so difficult a race. But part of it we were correct. The part that we were wrong was Gold Filigree winning. You just never pick that. You would never pick it. So when you look at it again, the handicapper has got this spot on with Corinthia Knight, Gracious John, Royal Birth. They all finished bang right in that line. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. And they will all run probably in 2 or 3 weeks, probably against each other again, and the weights will probably be round about the same. So the one to take out of the race, in my opinion, without any shadow of a doubt, is Dr. Sardonicus. It's only had the one run, which it was 8th, and it was last. But as I mentioned yesterday in the video, it was only getting beat by 4 lengths by Group 2 horses, listed horses, and it's here in the class 2 race. But that weight, you could tell 10 stone 1 is a heavy weight for any horse. But to finish only a length and a half down, it's run an absolute cracking race. So that's the horse to take out the race, Dr. Sardonicus, without any doubt. So keep an eye on Dr. Sardonicus in the near future. Stone of Destiny, as they mentioned at the beginning, that had travelled, I think it was from somewhere in Dubai, finished second, and then it's travelled over here, and it's only been over here a couple of weeks. That's possibly what's done the damage with that running I wouldn't say a stinker, but I expected it to win it, if I'm being honest. So yeah, you would never pick Gold Filigree in a month of Sundays. You just wouldn't pick it. So that was that today. Disappointing. But on a good note, for me, is this is my 50th video in less than 2 months. What an achievement. I'm giving myself a pat in the back for doing 50 videos on my YouTube channel to do with horse racing, to help as many people out as much as I can, to learn them all about it, and to give out tips. And when you look at the tips, we've had something like 15, 16, 17 tips for horses, and I think there's probably about 5 that have finished outside the first 3. I think we had 6 firsts, 5 seconds, 4 thirds, and then we had the 4th, 5th and 6th. So I think there was only 4 or 5 finished out the top 3. To me, that's a good achievement, absolutely, at this precise moment. And we've still got the flat, which I really enjoy, to come. So yeah, patting the back for myself for doing 50 videos on my YouTube channel, which I'm proud of, because it helps a lot of you ladies and gents out there about learning how horse racing is and getting big knocks like this race here. When you think that you've done your homework properly, to a degree we did, but you would just never pick that. You just never pick it. So we take it on the chin, we move on to the next one. What can I say? My dog, right on cue. He's sitting at the window absolutely barking at people just walking past the window. Anyway, we move on to probably Monday. Yeah, I'll have a look at Monday. I don't think tomorrow's any big thing, so we'll leave Monday out. There will be a video tomorrow, absolutely. And just before I go, did anybody see Winks running? I think it was, you were probably like me in your bed sleeping, because I think it was 4 o'clock in the morning, but I seen it this morning. What a horse that is. 32 wins. 32 wins. That is incredible. Just incredible. But yeah, back to the video. Disappointing to a degree, but keep an eye on Dr. Sardonicus in the near future. There is no way on this planet the next time that horse runs it's going to be 20 to 1, 18 to 1. Just ain't going to be double figures. Absolutely not. Alright. So yeah, pat the back for me. 50 videos on my channel. Proud of. Hope everyone out there is enjoying them. Any newcomers on the channel, let's hit that subscribe button. Let's hit the bell and you will get all my videos today, tomorrow, next week and next month. Alright. Have a good weekend. Slight disappointing today because I thought they might have done slightly better. But that's racing for you. Alright. Have a good weekend. There will be a video out tomorrow. Not deciding on what it is yet. 2 things in the back of my mind what to do, but yeah, there will be. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. You ladies and gents have a good weekend and I will see you all soon.